Here it goes. Woohoo! G'day, I'm Pete and you're watching Feral Fabrications. Today we're going to pull a guard off this old Ford Capri. There's rust down the sill end and I need to remove the guard to fix it properly. Now a lot of old cars, particularly Ford Escorts and the likes, have guards installed this way. So if you watch the video, it'll give you a pretty good idea of how to pull it off your car. I hope you enjoy the video. I've never done it before, so it was a first time for me. So I just tried to show you all of the points you have to actually get in and disconnect to be able to pull the guard off. Enjoy! And the first thing I like to do is actually run along the spot welds with the wire brush. I find that makes it a lot easier to see where the spot welds are, and then you can mark them out. Much easier. Now that you got them marked accurately, your spot weld drill bit is really going to remove the spot weld material and make it a lot easier to break the spot welds in the next step. This was my first chisel and it's a terrible design, don't copy that. You can see there it's bending the guard and warping everything. Here was my second attempt and much better actually. The only issue with this was just mild steel, so it would bend pretty easily. You can see there it got hung up on a spot weld. So I get in there just with the die grinder and just remove the last little bit that's hanging on. If you had a better chisel, and the thing to make it out of is actually a nice wide hacksaw blade, they're much harder steel. But I didn't have one of those on hand, so the die grinder broke the rest of those spot welds for me. A little bit more tape on the guard to protect it, just trying to reduce the amount of mess I make. That's the warp bit I was talking about. But the rest of them have broken off not too badly, and the lip of the guard's still nice and straight. So here we are, finishing up just the very top end of the guard, and you can see your bit of metal doesn't actually need to be very long in the end. Just ended up using a really short piece folded at 90 degrees to achieve the job. Time to pop the headlight out so I can remove the spot welds around the front. I was thinking I had to take these spot welds out with the headlight removed. And looking at it again, I think there's a spot weld here, maybe one in here, and a little bit of MIG weld just down here that I'll take out. And I think that piece there will come with it, so it should actually be a bit easier than I was thinking. Also, thought there could have been some tack welds in here, but it's sort of looks like it's free, doesn't really look hung up on anything there. So yeah, I think we just need to take these off, and this whole front piece of the guard will probably be free. So that's pretty cool. And apart from the very start here, I've managed to keep the top of that guard reasonably straight as well. Because one thing I was worried about was just getting it all bent out of shape and possibly like affecting the shape of the guard overall. But it looks like we've got that off not too badly, so pretty pleased about that. Time for a beer. Just do these spot welds first, eh? Then time for a beer. That was me just checking with the hacksaw that there was no weld in that groove. To be able to get the back of the guard off, much easier to remove the door. There you go. In theory it should come off. You ready? Ta-da! What's it look like with no door? There's a bit ridiculous.
Just a little.
This looks funny, doesn't it? At least down here's not looking as bad as it could be.
I hope that's not going to be a permanent feature, like the Capri with no door.
Just lightening it for racing.
What's your time frame on getting that back on?
Yeah, good question. So the next bit of getting the guard off is down here. There's some MIG welds. There's some spot welds too. And then take it off from the bottom. And that's pretty much it, I think. I don't think there's anything around here. It would almost be impossible to get anything in there to weld with. But yeah, let's take these out. Awesome! I just took the tops of the MIG welds off with the grinder and finished it up with the die grinder. Just reduced the height of my chisel as well, and then got on there, and there were about 3 spot welds down the inside of the guard there. Rusted all the way through anyway. I'm just gonna cut that there with the angle grinder. That'll free up the bottom of the guard. And you had to cut about an inch of the guard off at the bottom. Okay. So that's wiggling, and it looks like it's almost free now. So I decided to get rid of the MIG weld and the headlight bucket. I left those 2 MIG welds to last. There's one there. Oh yes. And another MIG weld up by the window. Just trying to wiggle it and break it and muck around. I found a hacksaw blade was the best thing actually to get rid of that. There it goes. Woohoo! Right, here we go. Got that removed. And this is why. I don't know if we're going to call that a cliffhanger, but I'm cutting the video off there. You'll have to subscribe to the channel, follow along, and the next episode will be fixing the rust in the sill end. I hope you enjoyed the video, found it useful if you need to pull a guard off your old Ford. Thanks for watching, we'll catch you later.